Alright, as promised, here's the first video of me just talking about what I have in my mind. Look, it's extremely cold right now. I don't know. I hope my fingers will not just freeze to death. Fingers can apparently die. So, today I wanted to talk about society and authenticity. Yeah, this is a topic that actually has been, let's say, it has been in my mind for many months. An interesting outlook on this thing appeared in my mind when I was reading the book of Aldous Huxley. I don't remember how to pronounce his name, but the book is called The Brave New World. And yeah, so if you're not familiar with it, it's about a certain world that is apparently in the future, if I can recall correctly. And they have this world has completely different rules as opposed to ours. It has, like, for example, nature is considered to be bad. There are strict categories of people. So there are people who are to be laborers. They have to work with their hands. There are people who have to work with their minds, all that stuff. But the difference is that they don't choose to be like that. They are programmed to be like that since their birth. So it's just like they're born. They have to go through a certain mechanism that just repeats the same stuff over and over again. Like, for example, it just dictates the thoughts in their mind. So for example, something like a baby is born and they have to listen. They just put some sort of a headset in their mind, and over and over again, like 24/7, I guess, the baby is listening to the words, like, for example, I am a person of this type. I am intelligent. I like this and this. I don't like nature. I don't like people that are of another type. Let's call it type A, type B, type C. So each type is supposed to be communicating only with other representatives of the same type. This way, the system, society is able to just dictate what a person's outlook will look like. And if you think about it, this is actually kind of what is happening right now, and it has been happening for a long time, I guess. And obviously it is referring to the media, television, networks, all that stuff, right? So I guess this is some kind of analogy, and this is the first thing that I noticed there. So in that world, I mean, like, that is we'll come back to it. So the thing is, in that society, a family, the concept of family is considered to be stupid, just archaic. It's just already obsolete. It's considered to be not modern, not cool. The word mother is considered to be a bad word. Nobody is to pronounce it. So, as I said, nature is considered to be bad. All that stuff that is, let's say, that is okay for us right now is bad in that world. And so people are just living all together. They have to switch their sexual partners at least once a month. At least if they've been with the same partner for more than a month, this means that something is wrong with the person. And it's like, you know, once again, it's like the complete opposite of what was to be the case, and kind of still is, right? So I don't know, right now in society, if a person says, oh, you know, I switch partners every single week, most of the people who hear it might think that, you know, something is wrong with the person who says that. But in that world, this is okay. Yeah, so, and the story, it has different plot lines, yeah, but I concentrated on one of them, which is which kind of gave me some interesting understanding that, yeah, there was a girl who actually was kind of falling in love with another guy, and she was together with him for almost more than a month, and she had like she talked with her female friend about it, and she said, oh my god, like, Jessica or whatever, are you stupid, are you strange, like, why are you doing this, you know, that it's bad, you know, and it's weird, why are you, yeah, like, what is the reason why you engage in this behavior? And and she was like, she was actually not, she didn't have the courage to admit it, that, yeah, she had feelings for that guy, because it is considered to be bad in that society. And she was like, yeah, I don't know, yeah, She didn't even, I guess she didn't even have the courage to admit it to herself that she had feelings to the guy, for the guy. So, yeah, and I was reading that, and I was like, there were a couple of scenes besides this that were like showing that people in that society are shaming the people that do not follow the rules in that society. So for some reason, I didn't really think about this from this angle. Like, I know it's kind of obvious, yeah, society has rules, blah blah blah, but at some point in my life, I was just like, I was absolutely entangled in the notion of what is good, what is bad. I felt shame inside of me because I thought that, you know, I don't know, I just had this feeling of like that I'm living, that the way I live life is wrong, and I am like intrinsically wrong, you know, once again, yeah, I don't nothing about life. There are people who really do know how to live, and trust me, there are a lot of people who are willing to say how to live life, yeah, and some of them even sound smart, some of them have nice results, so you're like, oh, okay, I might as well listen to these people. Some of them are just straight up arrogant, and they just want to tell you how to live life because they want to feel control over you, I believe, something like that. And yeah, coming to the point why this related to my life so much, like this shame, where does it come from? The fact is, like, since my childhood, I always I didn't have trouble expressing my emotions, you know, my anger or whatever, and I was getting in trouble because of that, yeah. For example, when I felt angry or something, I would just say that, you know what, you, the person who made me angry, you suck, or something like that. And after that, I was getting into trouble because this person turned out to be like a serious a serious person that had connections, and yeah, I was getting into trouble. And after that, people were just, let's say, yeah, they were shaming me, they were saying, oh my God, just admit that what you did was bad. And not only this, yeah, this I can't understand, yeah, just offending somebody, saying that, yo, you suck, or you're a loser, or just any type of offense like this. It's understandable, yeah, people can, there are consequences for this. But what I really hated was in the childhood, when I was, I didn't have the intention to do something bad, yeah. You know, sometimes when people do something that is not considered to be good, they have this feeling that, yeah, I'm kind of breaking the rules right now, but fuck it, yeah. But when I was doing something in my childhood and I didn't think that it was bad, and I was getting punished for that, I was getting shamed for that. Like, for example, there was a case when I yeah, I was like no, I don't know, I was like probably 8 years old or something, or 9. And after the lessons, I stayed in school for some additional lessons, which are not really lessons. It's just time to spend with other children, just so that you spend your time not at home bothering your parents, I believe. Yeah, we found we were in a classroom with other kids, and we found a wallet. We didn't know whose wallet this was, and one of the guys had the idea, oh, you know what, let's steal some money from this wallet. And everybody was like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, once again, I was 9 years old, yeah, and I didn't see any sense in stealing any money from that wallet, and I was like, you know, probably I'll not do it. And they were like, why are you not doing it? Are you a pussy? Yeah, I'm like, I didn't want to be a pussy, okay? If you look at it, I didn't want to be rejected from the group, which I was which I was part of. So yeah, I stole some money from the wallet, but you know what? It was at that time, the amount of money which I stole is equivalent to, let's see, it's equivalent to 12 American cents. Yeah, 1 hryvnia. 12 cents. I stole 12 cents. Other people, other children, they stole much more. Yeah, something like, yeah, let's say it was $30 total in that wallet. All the money was stolen, and I stole 12 cents from that amount. And you know, at the moment, I didn't really think that I was doing something extremely bad. I was like, you know, okay, let's do it so that I don't get rejected from this group, because I need to be engaged in society. These people, yeah, they right now, of course, I can see that I could have said, no, guys, this is bad, I will not do it, and you shouldn't do it. Yeah, but at that time, once again, I was a kid. And yeah, and guess what? I didn't feel that I did something bad. 12 cents after all. And of course, the owner of the wallet, it was a kid, some girl with with connections to her parents. Serious connections. And yeah, they found out what happened. Somebody snitched, of course. Yeah. And actually, I think it was somebody from from the group who participated in stealing the money. Yeah. And everybody was, the principal of the school called on everybody to, of course, to punish them, yeah? To punish us, me including. And as the things that happened as I remembered them, it was like other kids just came in and they were like, the principal was like, why did you do it? Do you understand that you did something bad? And the guy's like, I didn't do it. Can I go? I'm like, no, you know what you did. We know that you do it. We know that you did it. I didn't do it. Can I go? And he was just like a robot, just repeating the same stuff over and over. And at one point, he was like, the principal was like, okay, just fucking go. And he left. And then the principal called on me and my mother, who was also requested to come to school to find out what the fuck happened. And there you wouldn't believe how fucking hard they shamed me for stealing the money. Once again, let me remind you, please, for the fucking 5th time, it was 12 cents. And I did it not because I just, wanted to be a bad guy. Yeah, they were just shaming me non-stop. And it's just, there were so many situations in life. I wouldn't say there were millions of them, but still, it's like it's always the women who are higher than me in the hierarchy. Yeah, women. I'm not being misogynistic right now, by the way. I'm just stating the facts that in my life, it was always the women who were above me in the hierarchy, in control. Yeah, teachers were all women. My parents, my father was not with me in my childhood. It was just my mother and my grandmother. So it was always women who tried to control me and, of course, other kids. And it's just ridiculous, the double standards sometimes. Like, they are allowed to express anger, to shout at us, at me. Okay, like, let me just tell you how it was for me. To call me names, say that I'm stupid or whatever. And all this shame this feeling that I did something bad, it's fucking bad. It's horrible. But if I try to fight back, shout back or whatever, something like that, why the fuck are you behaving like a woman? There's a word in the Ukrainian language which is like, it's pronounced as baba. So it's like a woman. Oh, by the way, look. The kid is having the ride of his life. So it's like a woman, but pretty. Yeah, it's just a, let's say, pejorative word for a woman. Why are you behaving like a baba? Yeah, why are you screaming like a woman? This is what I was hearing from my grandmother. So they could call me names, they could shout at me, but I couldn't fight back because apparently I was being hysterical like a woman. So I just learned to kind of, to think that if I'm expressing anger towards women, then I am bad, because how dare you? Yeah, I am a woman. I have to be respected, and you whatever the fuck, man. You're just bad because you're bad. Yeah. I essentially let my trauma talk right now. Once again, guys, I'm not saying that I'm such a unfortunate guy that lived a very traumatic childhood or whatever. I'm just saying that this is what I'm feeling, and actually this is unfortunate because right now I just realized, yeah, I was saying something that could be interpreted as, oh my god, he's, I don't know, like saying something bad about women. Oh, it's, this guy is bad, this guy is just, you know, he's misogynistic or whatever. Not what I'm saying, by the way. Yeah. And this is it in this the topic of society and authenticity. Yeah, with this long journey that I built with my words, I wanted to tell you that, yeah, there are different societies, yeah, on our planet, different societies that we can observe in fiction books like The Brave New World and all that. And the fight of being who you are and the fight of desiring to be accepted in the society, I think it's just, I don't know, as old as the world itself. Yeah, because yeah, these two needs. Yeah, the need to be oneself and the need to be accepted by a group of people, they're pretty important. But yeah, because if I just let all my emotions just go, yeah, just express whatever I feel, yeah, if I don't like somebody, I just say I don't like you. If I'm angry, I'm gonna say I scream at a person. I'm not gonna be accepted by society. But if I try to be accepted by the society all the time, I lose my authenticity. I try to always fit in, conform to other people's expectations. And what's interesting, they don't respect people like this. Society doesn't respect people like this. People who don't respect themselves and who try to just, you know, get other people's respect. So I guess there has to be some kind of course, some kind of balance between these two things. And this is the topic that really interests me. And this is the topic that I find I just keep seeing, I just keep feeling that it sparks my interest. Yeah, I have a couple of my favorite books, and I just saw that the common thread between among them was the fact that they are all about the fight of authenticity and society. Yeah, so in conclusion, I just want to say that it's interesting how people start really absorbing the rules of a certain society, thinking that this is truly bad or truly good just because they've been hearing such notions for all their whole life, yeah. But actually, it's just a rule of a certain society. It's not objective, yeah. But that still does not mean that a person can be just fully authentic and say goodbye to all the rules, because they still have the need to be accepted in the society. Whoever can count how many times I said the word society gets a pinned comment, please. All right, guys, this is it. My feet are just freezing. My fingers are freezing. Thank you so much for listening. If you listened the whole thing, wow, man, you probably have a really long attention span, which is a rare thing right now. Yeah, so once again, guys, thank you. It was me, Lev. See ya in the next one. Goodbye.